right, family, here's some more truth. Hallelujah.
Revelation 2:1. Unto the angel of the church of Ephesus write, These things saith he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. The angel here refers to the messenger or leader of the Israelite assembly in Ephesus. The 7 stars represent the 7 messengers of the 7 churches. And the 7 candlesticks symbolize the 7 churches themselves. And the 7 candlesticks symbolize the 7 churches themselves. Which are Israelite congregations, not universal Christian groups. The Messiah, Yahweh Shai, Jesus, is depicted as being in the midst of these churches, reaffirming that his concern is for the scattered Israelites. Revelation 2:2. I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and hast found them liars. The Ephesus assembly is praised for its discernment, particularly in testing false apostles. This aligns with the warning given in 2 Corinthians 11:13 about false teachers disguising themselves as apostles of Christ. These deceivers could be non-Israelites claiming authority, or Israelites teaching false doctrines, contrary to the exclusive message for the house of Israel. Revelation 2:3-4. And hast borne, and hast patience, and for my name's sake hast labored, and hast not fainted. Nevertheless I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love. Though the assembly has persevered in faith, they have strayed from their original fervor. This could reference the loss of understanding that the gospel is for Israel alone, as Israelite believers were being influenced by Hellenistic doctrines, which blurred the racial and covenant distinctions. During the Hellenistic period, circa 300 BC, 70 AD, a significant number of Edomites, descendants of Esau, were forcibly converted to the customs of Israel. This began under John Hyrcanus, 134 to 104 BC, a Hasmonean ruler who forced the Edomites to adopt Israelite customs, including circumcision. However, though they adopted outward practices, they were never part of the true covenant people. These Edomite converts later played a major role in corrupting Israelite doctrine. By the time of the Messiah Yahushai, many Edomites had risen to power in Judea, including Herod the Great, an Edomite who ruled as king of the Jews under Roman authority. These Edomites, along with Hellenized Jews, introduced false doctrines that were contrary to the original gospel. Herodian and Pharisaic influence. The Herodian dynasty, which was Edomite in origin, worked closely with Rome to maintain power. They opposed the Messiah Yahweh Shai because his gospel was about restoring Israel, not maintaining Roman dominance. John 11:48 shows their fear. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. Universal salvation doctrine. They distorted the gospel by teaching that salvation was for all nations, contrary to what the Messiah himself said in Matthew 15:24. I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. They attempted to include non-Israelites in the promises given exclusively to the descendants of Jacob. For I could wish that I myself were cursed and cut off from Christ for the sake of my people, those of my own race. Romans 9:3. Universal salvation doctrine. The Edomites begin to distort the gospel. This doctrine appealed to the Romans and Greeks, who sought to blend religious beliefs for political control. Greek philosophical influence. Many Israelites, especially in cities like Ephesus, were influenced by Greek philosophy, which emphasized universalism, spiritual mysticism, and the de-emphasis of racial identity. This contradicted the covenant-based faith of Israel, which was always tied to lineage and law-keeping.
All right, family. I'm going to close with this verse. This is Maccabees, 1 Maccabees 3. I'm going to go from 47 to 48. And it says, and they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes and laid open the Sefer of the Torah, wherein the heathens had sought to paint the likeness of their image. Did y'all hear that? We shall know the truth, and the truth shall make us free. Shalom, family.